Breathe here and bring the fingers into the opposite palm. Breathing here. Lengthen the spine and think about folding over the lower legs with a nice long spine. Inhale, come back to center, unravel the arms, stretch them out towards the side of the room. Now take the left over the right, walk the fingertips onto the shoulder blades, and bring the palms together or not. Lift the elbows and fold over the legs. Breathe here. Let's inhale, come back up to center, unravel the arms, take them out to the side, take the left hand to the outside of the right thigh and twist towards our right side. Lengthen the top of the head towards the ceiling and spin or rotate each vertebrae around the axis of the spine as we twist towards the left side. Inhale, exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale, come through center, take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, plant the right hand or the left hand on the chair and twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, exhale, come back through center. Place the hands on the thighs. We'll do some cat-cow breaths. Inhale, lift the sternum. And exhale, gently round the spine back towards the back of the chair. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale once more. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Stack the spine all the way up. Bring the hands to the side. Inhale the arms overhead. Release the pointer fingers and exhale. Arc the body towards the right side. Keep drawing that left shoulder up and back. Inhale through center and exhale towards the left side. Inhale, let's come back to center and we'll go one more time to each side. First to the right. Feel the breath moving into that left side of the body and stretching out the intercostal muscles between each of the ribs. Inhale, come back through center and exhale. Go towards the left side. Inhale, exhale, fold over the legs and bring the hands to the blocks or the floor. Take one more full breath here in this forward fold. And let the next inhale carry you all the way up. And exhale the hands back to heart center. Interlace the fingers. Take them around the right shin. Draw the right shin in towards the right shoulder and flex and point the right toes. Circle the toes in one direction and circle the toes in the opposite direction. Take the hand onto the knee and now circle the leg in one direction and circle the leg in the opposite direction. Interlace the fingers behind the thigh and then I'm going to ask you to spell your first name with the big toe. So you just think you're writing your first name with your big toe. Maybe try that once more. And since we're all of an age where we still remember, we still know what cursive writing is, you can use cursive. And then just stretch that right foot out towards the camera and release for 2, 3, 4, and 5. And either take your strap around your foot or grasp the big toe and stretch that leg out. Maybe move it out to the side and take it across and release the big toe onto the floor. Walk the feet slightly wider or wider than hip distance and let the knees sway in on one another. Interlace the fingers in the non-dominant interlace. So take them around the left thigh, draw the left thigh in towards the left shoulder, flex and point the toes, circle in one direction, and circle in the opposite direction. Interlace the fingers around the knee. Let's circle that knee in one direction and circle in the opposite direction. Interlace the hands behind the thigh. And then again, now with this foot, once again, let's write your first name. And let's do that again. And then raise and lower the left foot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Stretch both feet out in front. Bring the blocks adjacent to the calves. Inhale here. You might grasp the edge of the chair. Just allow the body to sort of pike in the middle. You can bend the knees slightly to release some of the tension on the hamstrings. And either continue to just support yourself on the back of the chair or bring the hands onto the blocks and look just slightly in front of your toes, keeping the spine long as you deepen the fold. Inhale, draw the belly back towards the spine, lift it towards the lower ribs, and see if this gives you a bit more room to fold forward. Feel that stretch of all the connective tissue, all the muscles, all the way down the back of the body. Let's inhale, rise up here. Bring the hands together overhead and draw the hands back to heart center. Now let's find our weights. Remember, you can use whatever weight you feels appropriate for you. And try and find a weight that sort of after we've done a number of the repetitions, you're maybe starting to feel some fatigue in the muscles. Inhale here and exhale, or do more repetitions. Take the right hand to the floor, lift through center, and extend the left hand to the floor for 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Try to keep both sit bones evenly weighted on the chair. 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. Now, with this 11th one, try and see if you can notice all the muscles down the side body engaging and disengaging as you move the body left and right. So let's do 11. Feel those muscles. What's engaging, what's disengaging. And now notice as you draw your body up, go through center and release to the opposite side. For 11 and 12 and 12. Give the shoulders a nice roll. So as we go through some of this work with weights and also through our work in each of the poses that we're doing, try to think about moving the body or moving the body part that we're moving evenly throughout the full range of motion. So not kicking it to sort of accelerate it. So now let's bring the elbows to a right angle, bring the weights to touch, and open out towards the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now take the weights down towards the floor, sort of extending the arms, and now curl up for 1, 2, and use as much resistance as you use to raise as you lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once again, let's give our shoulders a roll. Now, let's bring the arms up to cactus position and bring the elbows together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And let's release down and roll the shoulders. Stretch the feet. Stretch the feet out in front. And we're going to do some crunches, some modified crunches. So you can either keep the weights to add some extra work here, or set the weights aside. So let's inhale here, and now engage all the core muscles and lengthen the body back towards the back of the chair. And exhale, lift up, come forward for 1, 2, inhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll hold the 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back. Let's set our weights aside now. And again, make sure your blocks are handy, your strap is handy. And let's come back to seated. Just check back with that with the foundation of the sit bones. Feel the weight moving down into the sit bones and rebounding all the way up the spine, right to the top of the head. Let's inhale the arms overhead and exhale, forward fold, bringing the ribs onto the thighs. Inhale, lift up partway. Exhale, keep lengthening the spine, fold over the thighs. Inhale, come all the way up. And this time, as we fold forward, stretch the right foot forward to take the left foot back and fold over that extended leg. So Laura, doing this standing, you can either do a pyramid pose or a warrior one. Inhale, come all the way up, draw the feet together. And then exhale, extend the left leg and fold over the left leg. Inhale, come all the way up, hands meet overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, rise part way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Our hands meet overhead, and exhale the hands back to heart center. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, right forward, left back, and fold over that extended right leg. Let's take 2 more breaths in this forward fold. Inhale one final time. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Our feet meet. And this time we're going to exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise part way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And this time as we exhale, draw the right foot back, extend the right leg out in front, and fold over that extended left leg. We'll take 3 breaths here. Inhale, come all the way up, our feet meet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise part way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And our hands meet at heart center. Turn your body to face towards the left. Let's bring that left thigh to rest on the chair. Bring the left, or bring the outside leg out into an angle and play around to see where's sort of a comfortable size of V to bring the leg out in front. Go to the point where you can comfortably keep the knee of the outside leg over the heel of the outside leg, facing the body towards the left side. Support the chair side arm on the back of the chair, and let's lift the outside arm up towards the ceiling. And follow with the opposite arm. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, facing towards the left side. Let's take the chair side elbow onto the chair side knee or thigh, just above the knee. Stack the body, opening up towards the center of the room and stretching the outside arm towards the ceiling. Either keep the gaze straight ahead or look up towards the thumb on that upper hand. Try to also think about lengthening the body on that chair side of the chest. Inhale, come back up to center. Take the outside elbow onto the outside knee and twist in the opposite direction. Breathe here. Let's inhale, come up, come back to center. Again, supporting the chair side arm on the back of the chair. Let's bring that outside knee underneath the outside hip. Roll the hip forward to get a straight line from the knee up through the hip to the shoulder. Firm up these. Remember those muscles we use for our modified chair crunches. Strengthen them. Support the front of the body and lift the outside arm overhead. Maybe follow with the chair side arm. As long as you feel stable and secure coming into this pose. Let's drop the chair side arm and stretch the outside leg. Work the outside leg towards straight. Breathe here, roll the hip forward. Take the outside arm up, bend the elbow, and twist towards the chair. Breathe here. And let's inhale, come back up to center. Draw that outside leg in and walk yourself through center. Let's just take the legs, continue with the legs in that V. Gain a comfortable length of the V, lengthen the spine. Have your blocks ready if your fingertips won't come to the floor, and fold in to the center of that V, either hands on the blocks or the floor. And look straight down towards the floor. And now let's inhale, come up, and switch the body to the opposite direction. Gain support that inside thigh on the chair, and you might find the outside thigh comes free. Establish that V with the legs, gain comfortable width, out to the point where you can keep the knee over the heel on the outside leg. Lift the outside arm and perhaps follow along with the inside arm. Breathe here. Bend the chair side elbow, bring it onto the chair side leg, and twist towards, this time, twisting left. Okay. Come back up through center and take the outside elbow onto the outside knee and twist in the opposite direction. Inhale, come back through center, and you can either stay here or bring this outside knee underneath the hip. Try and get the knee, the hip, and the shoulder lined up. Inhale, let's lift the outside arm. Lift the inside arm. Bend the chair side elbow, open up. You can stretch that outside leg back, sorry. Working it towards straight. Inhale, come back up. Bring the outside elbow in towards the chair or towards the chair side knee and twist towards the chair. You can either bring the hands together or use the chair to support you going into this twist. And let's draw that outside leg in and come back to center. Bring the legs back to that V formation. Even the weight on the sit bones, lengthen the spine, and fold into the center of the V, bringing the hands to the blocks or the floor. Breathe here. Inhale, come all the way up. Our hands meet overhead, and exhale the hands back to heart center. Walk the feet in. Find that nice tall spine. Let's just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale the arms overhead, and then exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, rise part way. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And return the hands to heart center. Let's come up to standing and just do a little work standing before we wrap up our practice with final relaxation. Actually, let's do our standing practice today facing the seat of our chair. Come to standing mountain pose. Even the weight on the right and left foot. And then even the weight across the three corners of the foot, the edge of the little toe, the edge of the big toe, and the center of the heel. Inhale the arms overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands onto the edge of the chair or flat on the seat of the chair. We'll do some cat-cow breaths here. Inhaling, letting the belly go towards the floor, the tailbone rise towards the ceiling. And then exhale, rounding the back of the spine towards the ceiling. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. And then exhale for 3. Stretch the feet back away from the chair and come into a chair version of down dog. Stretching back, bending the knees slightly, lifting the inner thigh or inner part of the leg up towards the waist, firm the belly, stretch out. And then we'll inhale forward into a chair supported plank position. Inhale, lift the body back to chair down dog. Inhale forward to plank, and we'll hold this plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and back to chair down dog. Walk the feet in towards the chair. I'm going to ask you to take the left foot onto the chair, just standing behind the chair with one foot supported on the chair. And we'll lift the arms overhead, draw the shoulder blades down the back, and then take that outside hand across to the opposite thigh and twist towards that bent leg. Inhale, come back to center. And now you can either repeat that or walk the leg across the seat of the chair. And then just come onto the edge of the foot. Make sure create a right angle with the foot at the ankle, and just let that leg open any amount out to the side. So this is a new move. It may feel a little different. Let's draw that leg back in, walk it back, and release that foot onto the floor. Now let's take the opposite leg up. Lift one arm or both arms or no arms overhead. Breathe here. Twist towards the bent leg. And now release, walk that foot across the chair. And let that leg open out towards the side. And again, support yourself with the chair if necessary. And let's see if we can lift the arms overhead. And release the hands back down. And let's come back to seated. So a little different balance work today. Coming to seated, let's find our strap or tie, whatever we're using. Position yourself towards the front of the chair. Stretch the legs out in front. You may bring a slight bend to the knees to just release any strain, or particularly if you know you have a tendency to hyperextend the knees. That means going beyond that straight line, that 180-degree angle at the knees. Inhale, and let's exhale forward over the outstretched legs. Keep the spine nice and long, and probably gaze about 6 feet in front of your feet. Breathe here and feel all the muscles along the back of the body releasing to let you go slowly, slightly deeper into this stretch. But closing the eyes and letting the body guide you into the most appropriate external shape for this pose for you today. Let's release. Inhale, come all the way up. Draw the feet back to our seated mountain pose. Interlace the fingers and let's hug that right knee towards the right shoulder. If the weight has rolled to the back of the sit bones, roll it more towards the middle. Release the right ankle onto the left thigh. Inhale here and let's fold any amount forward. Let go of the tension, the holding. Inhale, come back up. Right foot comes to the floor. Left knee draws in. Release the left foot onto the right thigh. Flex the toes in towards the shin. Lift the spine and fold forward. So our chair version of figure 4. Inhale, come up. Release the left foot onto the floor. Let the knees sway in on each other. And we'll finish off with a twist towards the right side. One more breath, looking right. Exhale, come through center and twist to the opposite side. Breathing here. And exhale, come back to center. Find whatever clothing you need for final relaxation. Take a drink and let yourself slide back in your chair. And take the next few moments of our practice to make whatever adjustments you need to prepare yourself for final relaxation. And then to find a comfortable posture, a comfortable spot that's going to carry you throughout final relaxation. And remember to continue to make micro adjustments throughout relaxation to allow the body to find its most comfortable resting position. Allow the breath to settle into an even, soft pattern. But let go of the urge and the need to control the flow of the breath. Just allowing it to happen. Letting the breath settle. And now let go of the mental control of the muscles of the body. Allow the body to be completely supported by the chair, by the floor, by whatever point of contact exists between your body and something outside the body. Move from the point where the muscles support the body to a point where the body is as relaxed as possible. Relaxing the feet, relaxing the legs, the hips, the back, and the shoulders. We did a little extra work with the shoulders today. So thank them and then allow them to relax. Feeling of fluidity, a wateriness. Letting the shoulders seek a form that's fully relaxed. Now gradually, slowly begin to bring motion back to the body by deepening the breath, moving the fingers and the toes. And when you feel ready, slide the body back towards the front of the chair, come to seated mountain pose. Or if you choose to spend a little longer in final relaxation, feel free to do so as well. Bring the hands to heart center. Thank yourself for making time for this class. Thank each other for sharing your practice today. And thank you